Hi students, this is Harsha Prabhu. So you can see me below the screen. This time I will handle computer subject for you. So due to COVID, we have started online classes. So this time you are having 5 chapters. First 2 chapter which covers Microsoft Word 1 and Microsoft Word 2, what we are called as word processors. Third chapter is HTML. Fourth chapter is again related to the Microsoft PowerPoint, and fifth chapter is SAP. So before starting the first chapter, let us introduce Microsoft Office. Microsoft Office consisting of many applications like Microsoft Word, Microsoft Excel, Microsoft PowerPoint, Microsoft Access. In mobile, you are using different applications like camera, WhatsApp, Facebook. So each app works in a different way. Same way here in MS Office also different application which processes in a different way. So Microsoft Word is also called as word processor. So what is word processor? Word processor is a system software package consist of integrated program to manipulate the text document. It is used for editing the document, printing the document, inserting or change the word. So the examples of word processors are WordPad, Microsoft Word, WordPerfect, etc. So Notepad is not a word processor. Notepad is called as text editor because in Notepad we can write the text and we can do the editings of only those words. What is word processor? Here once you write the text, you can make the editings of the words, as well as you can apply bold, you can change the color, you can change the font, you can increase the font size, you can apply change case, etc. So once again I will repeat, word processor is a system software package consists of integrated program to manipulate the text document. So here we can edit the document, print the document, we can insert the table, we can apply bullets and numbering, etc. So many of are having a confusion about Windows. So Windows is a operating system. So operating system is a system software, so which is an interface between the user and the computer. So again I will repeat, Windows is different, Microsoft Office is different. Windows is a operating system. So in mobile you are using Android. So Android is the name of the operating system, and Microsoft Office, it is nothing but a package. So word processor is having many features. First one is that it is used to create documents, letters, envelopes, banners, labels, etc. It is used to format and save the documents in different formats such as templates, web pages, etc. So what is template? So templates are nothing but the saved document. Once we save the document, we can use it anytime. Word processor is also used to search a text. For example, if we return 10 lines and if I want to search a particular word, on the time no need to drag it down. So just click on the find button, and at that you have to write the word and just click on OK. Automatically it search the particular word. You can check the spelling and grammar correction. So normally in Microsoft Word we are writing English. So while writing English, so normally we do spelling mistake or grammatical mistake. Automatically Microsoft Word identifies such mistakes. Normally spelling mistake is underlined by red wavy underline, and grammar mistake identified by green wavy underline. So automatically we can correct them also. It allows to insert objects, symbols, pictures, tables, OLE object. OLE means object linking and embedding. So which we can again learn in the fourth chapter, that is HTML. And it is used to combine multiple tasks to be executed in one step by using macro. So MS Word provides a great feature called as macro, which combines many processes in a single button. It allows several automatic facilities like auto format, auto correct, auto text, etc. for quick working. The creator digital document which can transfer instantly over communication network like internet. So these are the some of the features. So in offline class I will give all notes about the Microsoft Word. So next one is that introduction to MS Word. So now I will start the first chapter. So now I just told about the word processor. So word processor examples are Microsoft Word, WordPad and Word Perfect. Notepad is not a word processor. It is a text editor. So first chapter I will say it is Microsoft Word. Microsoft Word is a product of Microsoft company. With Microsoft Word, you can create or modify various documents very quickly. Along with this, you can format and edit your documents in an interesting ways. It provides the facilities like insert the text, edit the text, insert the tables, grammar check, hyperlink, mail merge, bullets and numbering, change case, header and footer, printing the documents, etc. So Microsoft Word, Microsoft owner, I think all of you know who is the Microsoft owner. So Bill Gates, he started this application and distributed in various countries. So in MS Word, what we can do is normally that we can write the text and we can do the editings. So how to start MS Word? So you have to click on this button. This button is called a start button. When we click on the start button, it will open a list. It is called as menu. So it is called a start menu. Here Microsoft Office Word 2007 is there. Just click here. So it opens Microsoft Word. Already I opened this one. So Microsoft Word here. So it consisting of many components. So the first one, this is called as Microsoft Office button. This button is called as Office button or Microsoft Office button. Immediately after that, this one is called as QAT, what we are called as Quick Access Toolbar. With the help of that one, so we can quickly access some of the buttons. So for example, if I move the text here, it shows save. So when I click on this Office button, here also new, open, save, save as, print, prepare, send, publish and close options are there. So instead of click on Office button and click on save button, so directly I can place this button in quick access toolbar. Instead of moving to this menu, I have to click the save button from here also. So normally menus open in two ways. So when I click the start button, so it displays from bottom to top, and here the menu open from top to bottom. So this one is called as pull down menu. When I click here, the menu which drops down, it is pull down menu, and when I click here, so it is a pop up menu where your menu starts from bottom to top. So again I will repeat. So this is a Microsoft Office button. When I click here, different options are available: new, open, save, save as, print, prepare, send, publish and close. So after immediately after this Microsoft Office button, so Q80 is there. The Q80 allows to add different features to the toolbar. It is located immediately after the Microsoft button. We can also add items to the Q80. So just right click on any one of the item in Microsoft Office button and click on add to Q80. So just I will show. I want here we can see four buttons. First one is save, second one is undo, third one is redo, and fourth one is print preview. Now if I want to add one more button here, so just click this button. This is called as drop down button. Drop down button. So down arrow is there. Now I want to add new option. Just click here. So new option is available here. Instead of click on the office button and select new, so just click on this new button from quick access toolbar. As the name itself indicates, quick access toolbar. So immediately after, you can see this bar. This bar is called as title bar. So from title bar we can view the document name. So normally it shows document 1 here. So if you open by default, now I have saved this one, and this one is called as application name Microsoft Word. And if you open Excel, here the name will change. That is, instead of document 1, it shows book 1. So I will open once again. See here, Microsoft Office 2007. See here, document 3 is there. First document, if you open, it is document 1. Again, if you open second one, document 2, document 3, same on document N. And the application name will remain same, that is Microsoft Word. And immediately after this one, here three buttons are available. This is called as window control buttons. So the entire thing is from here to here, this is called as window. So we can control the entire window. So first one is minimize. So when we click on this minimize button, so your document comes here, it minimizes. And second one is, it is not a maximize, it is a restore button. When I click on restore button, so your document will be restored. And if I want to make it as full screen, on that time you just click on this maximize button. And lastly, the close button, where we have to close the application. So one more time I will repeat. First one is Microsoft Office button, see here. Next one is quick access toolbar. Third one is title bar. Title bar having a file name, then application name, and next one is window control buttons. So that is a minimize. Next one is restore and max close button. So here restore button means two small boxes are there. When I click here, see here, it becomes a single box. So it is a maximize which covers the entire screen. So it is not maximize, because if I click maximize button, it it doesn't maximize us, because it covers only the screen. Next component is that, so from here to, from you can see from here to here, so from here to here, this is called as ribbon. So ribbon consisting of many options. The ribbon is the panel at the top portion of the document. It has 7 items that contains many new and existing features of Word. Each tab is divided into groups. The groups are logically collection of features designed to perform actions that can establish in developing or editing the document. See here, It's a ribbon consisting of many tabs. See a home tab, insert, page layout, references, mailings, review, view, developer. So these are all tabs. So when I click on insert tab, so when I click on home tab, so it displays different options here. See here this, when I click on home tab, you can view clipboard, font, paragraph, style, editing. So these are called as groups, and groups consisting of again different options, these are called as commands. So ribbon consisting of three options. First one is tab, home, insert, page layout, references, mailings, review, view, developer. And each tab consisting of again number of groups. When I click on home tab, clipboard, font, paragraph, styles, editing groups are available. And each group consisting of again number of commands. When I click on clipboard, it displays paste, cut, copy, format, printer. If I move font, here again font name is there, font size is there, increase font, decrease font, then clear formatting, bold, italic, underline, then strike through, then subscript, superscript, change case, then text highlight color, then font color. Again same continues. And when I click on insert tab, again the groups change, and again the commands will also change. See pages, tables, illustrations, links, header, text and symbols. Next one, if I move here, so this is a working area. So it is having two rulers. So this is called as margin, or in specifically I have to say in computer it is called as, in computer language it is called as ruler. So this is a horizontal ruler and this one is a vertical ruler. And with the help of that one we can adjust the page. We can adjust the page. And at the next, this one is called as ruler. This one is a vertical ruler. And when my page becomes, when I move the page to the second, third, fourth, or if I move the text to the right side, on that time here below horizontal scroll bar will get active. So with the help of this ruler I can move the page top to bottom. And with the help of the vertical ruler I can move the page to bottom to left to right. And at the end here this is a status bar which shows the status of your document. See here you can view page 1 of 1. I have taken the first page. Here words 0. So I will write one word. See here, hi students. Automatically the words becomes 2, and I have used the language that is English. And on the right side here these are called as tab buttons. With the help of that one we can change the layout of the screen. And at the end this is called as zoom slider. With the help of that one I can zoom it. See here, if I decrease it, it becomes in this way. If I, this is 100%. So this is regarding the basics of MS Word. So here I will complete the first class. Next class I will continue the chapter. So thank you one and all. Bye bye.